Greetings, we have returned, everybody. It's now starting to get a little bit interesting. Say hello and welcome, everybody.
Hello.
Greetings.
And Bella's back.
Let's get this FaceTime happening. Boom.
Are we ready to party?
I think so. What year is it? What year is it?
I think it's like 1472.
Yeah, I
Dale
believe so.
Reckoning.
Yeah.
I have my timeline somewhere.
Yeah, I don't have it pulled up right
1491. Dale Reckoning.
1491.
It's the year of the Scarlet Witch.
I wonder what that's going to have to do with the timeline now. Hello and welcome to all the new people who are hitting that follow button. You're fantastic for it. Welcome to the Kingship. I know that the idea for the last I told this to Quill specifically, but the idea of the last adventure as well is to help out Red Larch, which someone like Lasan has done on a regular basis. Anyway, but
Whole life.
when you accept and do things specifically like this for the betterment of the settlement, that was fun to say, right? But anyway, when you do that, your renown will tend to go up, and more people will be more willing to help you out or divulge information that you may be able to help out with. That is to say, also, that more and more people may just inundate you with, hey, requests or something, which might be annoying or it might be awesome. Who really knows?
Plus, we unlock cool titles and rewards. I mean, we've already gotten a mount unlocked, so that was awesome. Right? There's probably a battle pet next that we can get.
If villagers start spamming requests, I'm just going to squelch.
Well, a battle pet. My imagination hasn't been very helpful for me right now. I have not considered battle pets. That seems to be something I should put into the works. Anyway,
Well, that's why I keep Eric around.
oh, it's a battle pet.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
wow.
if we get battle pets, I can throw them.
Oh God, new weapons for him. Oh no.
Just start dual wielding badgers.
I
There
hear
we go.
piranhas make good darts.
Well, as you guys are going back into town, this is one of the things I didn't mention before we went on break there. As you guys go back into town, one of the things that they want to do, as every caravan tends to do with their wagons, is they go and they get them repaired, right? They go and get them looked over and perhaps repaired. Seabreeze, thank you for that donation, $20.42. You guys are amazing. So
Got a
generous,
new
you
one.
guys. Thank you very much.
Oh, look at that, Seabreeze. Thank you.
Thank you. But yes, so you guys could accompany them to the wagon shop, if you want, or you can proceed to, I don't know, go grab some more pies, Tal. Are you guys going to try to make it back out to the farm? Are you going to go to the market, perhaps, to find your brother, if your brother happens to still be there? There's a few different things you can do.
Didn't Lasan tell her brother to go to her
Yeah.
home to let people know that we wouldn't be there for dinner?
Right, so that's done.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but your brother's gone. That's right. Sorry, I forgot that bit.
Thank you, Millie, for the donation.
Thank
Another
you,
one.
Metro, another $20. Very good. You guys are paying my wages. I like it.
Did you hear Bella? She's going, oh, thank you. Oh.
She was-
We do still have one more lead available to us, which is the ghost hunting by the old tomb. That being said, it is getting later in the day, and I don't know if
It's getting later in
going
the
out
day.
there at night is the way to go, or maybe that's when the sightings happen. So maybe, on the
Could
other
be
hand,
a
maybe
fantastic
we'll stop
idea.
at the Tavern for a bite to eat, or if we're just gonna go somewhere, I can grab a couple of potato pies or pasties.
Pasties.
So we can eat on the road.
Pasties, broccoli, and cheese.
Tasty that.
Oh God, now I'm hungry. Quill. Oh God.
Right. All right. So I'm going to say. Wait. Sorry. I asked you a question though earlier about the wagons. Are you going to follow
I
the
don't
wagons?
think we care about that.
No.
You don't? Okay.
No.
Good. Because
No.
I mean that's just I just have to figure out where you guys are going.
Okay,
Alright,
she got
so-
it. We start talking about pasties.
Yeah.
Well, we might
Up for food.
we might have to
can
go with
gather
them to. We might have to go with them because they have our horses right now.
Oh, that's true.
Wherever the horses are getting unhitched, we got
True.
to return the loner horses. Or
This is actually true.
It's true. We're gonna have to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but if we
Leave
did
them
go to
horse.
the tavern to eat, we could probably see if there's any more rumors or fish or something.
yeah,
Because clearly something wrong is happening around here.
Yeah.
And we should get to the bottom of it. There might be multiple things going wrong.
We've
around
had
here.
some really freak unnatural storm. We know that. We've got some guy who was building an army to fight something in a very misguided sort of way.
You saw
Bandits,
a dude
I would
with
assume,
snake
are
hair.
kind of a normal thing.
A
Yeah,
year
things,
ago,
things were
a year
afoot.
ago, I never thought about monsters like at all. Now they just seem to be everywhere.
That's the sign of the end of the things.
If you see the BDD, what?
It's the signs of the times. The end of the
Sign
systems.
of the times. Okay. Yeah, for those of you guys who live in the UK, pasties, there's a place in Glastonbury called Burns the Bread. Great name for a bakery. But man, can they do a pasty? Ooh.
Sounds amazing.
Very good.
All right, so you guys are going to accompany them to at least get your horses unhitched. Right, I get you.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're going to head towards Welver's Wagon Works, which all of you actually would know this, is not the most awesome wagon repair shop, but it is cheaper than the other one. It's a cheaper option, and maybe that's why they're going there specifically, because right now, it's a cheaper
They lost
option.
all their money.
Right, exactly. So you're
Time
going to go...
Havoc, thank you for that donation. Big one. Don't want to miss that.
Whoa, another massive
you.
one, $52.31. Thank you very much.
Wow.
You know what's interesting? I'm starting to be able to ignore the sounds of the things because it's lower enough for me. It's not blaring in my ear, so it doesn't really capture my attention. Just so happens I need that in my head.
Not a smack upside the head, so.
Well, that's just it. It just now came in. It was there before. Whoa, time travel.
Okay.
Yeah, your thing that puts the bit in I don't know, your sort of scroll work comes up before the pop-up thingy.
Okay. Well, that's better. I like that better. Otherwise, I felt like I was starting to lose my mind. Very good. Right. So you guys go to the Welver's Wagon Works, to which you meet a dude by the name of Ilmith Walver, whom you obviously know is the owner of this particular shop. And he sets about really fast, helping to unhitch the horses and starts to check over the wagons and everything. And you guys can strike up conversation, or you can just go on your merry way.
Well, we're, hi, how you been? Had any good pie lately? We're, taking the harness off. I guess we've been carrying our saddle. I guess the saddles would have been in the wagons. We got to re-gear up our horses to take, mine coming home with me. And you guys have loaners, which you could ride out to the farm if you wanted, I guess. They didn't say when we had to bring it back.
And I'll make some small talk too. I'll be like, wow, what's with this crazy weather we've been having lately? Just everything seems to be, I've been away at Waterdeep for a while, but ever since I've come back, things seem so much more off than they used to be. What's the weirdest thing you've seen recently, Ilmith?
And Ilmith sort of glances at you, glances away, and just says, I haven't got time. When he just does that,
drunk?
And you smell the alcohol in his breath there. He says, the worries of, I don't have time for that.
Now, he should be super easy to convince that, like, oh, come on, buddy. What, you must have seen something. I can tell.
Listen. Oh, you're going to do it. Okay, no. He's going to be like, listen, I have work to do if it's all the same to you.
Fine. You don't get a discount on pies.
Wow. That might actually harm him. I don't know.
They're just getting horses. It's fine.
Yeah.
So anybody else wants to make a persuasion check? I mean, Lasan, you also have, you know him. You know him, actually, I should probably mention, you know him well enough to say, yeah, no, he is a heavy drinker. He is also one of those type of people that only really seems to care for himself a lot. He doesn't really... He doesn't, he's just all on his own. In fact, the entire wagon shop, while the other wagon shop has a lot of people helping, he is like the only guy here, right? He works here, he doesn't pay employees, he doesn't do anything like that. He is just him, he works really hard, mind you, but drinks the whole day long and makes his own hours, that sort of thing. But yeah, that's
the dream.
Yeah, exactly. He's a very troubled individual, though. He's not exactly a happy-go-lucky sort. So there's that.
My dog's having a good time. She's loving this trip.
Right, so you guys are going to just end up walking away then? Very good.
I guess.
I think so.
Sure.
Okay, so what we're going to do is
If he didn't
we're going
respond
to
to
decide.
pies, nothing's gonna get him.
Yeah.
Tigers.
Don't trust people who don't
Andrew
like pies.
sucks.
Bella the direwolf.
That's a $60 donation, which I'm gonna have to move right now because it's clipping over the text.
Tiger.
There we go.
And Red
Wow.
Sox.
That's a huge name. I don't think I actually
Tigers,
planned for that
That's
name.
a dwarf
in my overlay.
in House Grey Dwarf.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Generosity today, man. This is amazing. Thanks, guys.
Wow.
Very
Right.
nice.
I have to roll for this. I have to roll for this. 1 second. Oh, well, okay. Very good. As you guys are walking away from the shop, the ground trembles. The ground shakes.
The
and
ground
shudders.
shake.
Listen, I'm no nature rangery kind of person.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
know.
this is supposed to be
come on.
happening.
Explain.
We're outdoors. We're in like the street now. Yeah.
Bella. Right.
The dogs in town are all freaking out because
I know.
the ground is shaking.
The ground
right?
is shaking. Everybody's freaking out. In fact, yes, in terms of the ground shaking, the first little shudder, and everybody's sort of like, you spread your stance and your legs and everything. You don't have to make a balance check or anything. But you spread, you like get closer to the ground, lower your center of gravity there to stand up. And so does the entire area that you see just in front of you. Like, everybody just sort of stands and is totally, like, scared now. Didn't know what that was. And after a few moments, it doesn't happen again. So everybody tends to sort of arighten themselves and try to carry on with the day.
Okay, I would like to do a perception check. Can I sort of sense, like, is there a direction? Like, what's the epicenter of all this? Did we see it, like, start shaking from one place and then sort of expand outwards?
Yeah, make a perception check. Actually, all of you could if you
Never
wish.
mind.
Well, yeah.
Woo!
Well, there we go then.
Eric is very steady on his feet, so he's got a really good sense of this sort of thing.
I think I filled something.
Yeah, very good. That's a very good roll, actually. That's going to be good enough to say that, yeah, it was coming closer to the market. Closer to the market, to the center of town.
In that direction, or?
Yeah, in that direction. It almost seemed like that
Okay.
sort of waved from that area. If you were to
Really?
sort of use your intuition.
So my intuitively sense it was close. That's a pretty weird thing. I'm not sure that I would be able to tell that, but if the direction is over there, I'll point it out.
There we go.
We're in town, right?
Yeah, you're in town right now.
Yeah.
And the direction was from where?
From the
direction of the
marketplace.
market.
So you can
Which
go-
is where in town? North,
it's-
south, east, or west of us?
It's going to be where you guys currently are. It would be more
On the
again back
map.
down south, down towards south, like towards if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's towards the All Faith Shrine.
Okay.
Okay.
And that was it.
Interestingly enough, though, just outside the Wagon Works, if you were to head down that way, there are quarries along the way, and the people in the quarries are scrambling out of the quarries because, well, they're surrounded by rock, right? So
Yeah.
they're like, well, they're getting the hell out. So their day is going to be kind of weird, apparently, as best you can figure.
Okay, I didn't know there was a quarry in town. Was anyone hurt there? Was there any rock collapses or anything like that?
If you guys can go and check, and if that's the case, then yeah, you'll find out really fast that nobody was hurt. But there is an individual, if I can get the name of that individual really fast for you, who would actually, at this point, because you've helped out Red Larch, I can do this, especially Lasan, knows Lasan already,
Yeah.
approaches you, the group of you, and sort of looks at Lasan specifically, and says, you've got to know things are just strange.
Wrong.
Yeah, and he's glad that he's glad that
What's his
you're
name?
accepting of that. He says, and I don't have his name, but if I find his name later, I'll let you know.
Joe.
All right. His name is Bob Quarrymaster.
Yeah, at the moment,
Bob Quarrymaster.
his
Okay,
name is
that's
Bob Quarrymaster. Was it Feinstein? Is this the thing?
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, but anyway, even the last few nights, he says, I don't know what's going on. He says, the last few nights, we try to work late hours, because the boss works us really hard, but we get paid fair wages at least, and but we can't do our evening shifts. Our evening shifts, for whatever reason, we go into the quarry, and before long, all of us that happen to be there, and by all of us, I mean there's those 4 of us who want to work the evening shift. We feel like somebody's watching us, and then we look, and you don't have to take my word for it. You can go ask them for yourself. We feel and we look around, and then at the top of the quarry, there's always these hooded figures, and they don't move. They just stand there staring at us, and it freaks us the hell out. And we can't. I'm done. I'm done with the night shift. I'm done with it. I told the boss this, and he threatened to fire me, and I don't know what to do.
You try post watch up there, see if like neighborhood kids or what?
Every time I mention it to the boss, he just tells me that it's my imagination, that I should get back to work, and he will not go to the constable about it. In fact, I haven't gone to the constable about it due to the fact that I'm afraid that, that maybe there are people in on it, and I don't know who these people are. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know why, people are trying to threaten us in whatever way. That this seems threatening to me. Maybe I am just out of my mind, but this seems threatening to me. Why would they do that?
And it's only after dark. They're gone in the morning?
Yeah, no, it's after dark. When we get there, we see them, and then we leave, and then next day, nothing. No tracks, anything. There's nothing there.
No tracks. Okay, well...
We should maybe hang around, ask some questions to mysterious rock watchers.
I
like it. If you guys want to do something about that, then yeah, they tend to show up, and the guy's stammering, right? They tend to show up right around, I don't know, 9, 10?
Yeah, right when it gets dark.
When it's getting dark.
Okay.
Thank you, Third Strike.
We still have one possible out-of-towny kind of thing, but I do like the idea of checking this out, because it's a lot more local. There's something weird going on. Plus, it is getting late. I mean, yeah, you go ghost hunting in the dark, but it also sounds kind of creepy to me. If we stay in town, we can grab a bite to eat, or we should investigate the quarry first, then we can go grab a bite to eat at the tavern, then come back out here at around 9 and hide out and wait.
It sounds like plan.
You guys are going to go investigate the quarry then?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we should look around first.
Yeah.
Because the shaking just happened now.
While it's daytime, they're not seeing tracks, but could we be walking around the upper edges of the quarry and see what we can find?
Okay.
At least get someone to point us to specifically where they've seen these guys, if possible.
Okay. All right. So as the guy
stand there and see what we see
is talking to you, as that gentleman was talking to you, telling you all these things, and you thank him for his information. You're turning around. You're walking towards the quarry, and this the owner, the actual boss, by the name of Alec Dornan, comes walking up and says, I've told you several times to keep your mouth shut. You're fired. Get out of here. Go. And you guys are turning back, and
no,
you're walking,
Bob!
You're walking towards the quarry, and he says, get out of here. This is my property. You have no place here.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk up and kind of stand a little bit too close to him. It's like, hey, I don't know what your problem is. Why you fire guy? He's just trying to do his job, not have rocks fall.
Do his job. His job is to mine the quarry at night, and they never do. They sleep on the job, and they leave early. That's not acceptable. I've tried to keep him here as long as I can stand, and you know what? Now he's gonna start ruining my business by speaking nonsense. No, the guy's out. This is slander. That's what this is. It's slander.
So there's nothing wrong.
I don't have a really good argument to that.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing you're seeing at night. So if there's no problem, you wouldn't have an issue. Okay, persuasion check, guys. Here, who's good at this?
I'm not bad. And I think, assuming this doesn't work out, I will also prep my Jedi mind trick, but we'll see.
There we go. Okay, so you know what? If there's nothing wrong, then you won't have.
I was going to intimidate him, but honestly, his point of view makes sense. I don't have a good counter argument, so I wasn't going to mess with him.
So
I'm persuade him. That's different.
Have you seriously? Have you not seen anything at night that is kind of suspicious and might lead you to think that Bob is telling the truth?
I guess if Bob's not there,
important, but
yeah. I guess if Bob can't work anymore, you're going to work night shift.
Yeah, there you go.
No, but there's plenty of people that I can hire in the place of Bob. The only reason I didn't do this sooner is the fact that it's just extra paperwork, and I don't really like the paperwork.
Okay, I'm gonna Jedi mind trick him.
You are, eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, tell us the truth about what goes on here at night. Yeah, you gotta do the finger wave, obviously. So I'm using my Conquering Mind Discipline, Exacting Query. It costs me 2 power points, but he has to do a saving throw, DC 13 intelligence saving throw, or he has to answer a question truthfully.
Is he
Exacting query. You better make sure you get your SQL syntax right.
1 second there. I gotta look up
Drop tables.
his saving throw. Ow.
Well, we're getting the idiots out today here, aren't we? This is good.
Well, I hope he's an idiot. This is an insult.
Oh, I meant chat, but
Oh yeah,
Oh.
one of those, really? Go away!
yeah.
Don't ruin it for everybody else.
Up until mostly you guys are amazing. Just the two,
And what do I have to DC 13? Okay, yeah, no. He makes it easy. So he says he just sort of like leans back and everything, and he's like, "Get your fingers out of my face. I'm not telling you anything else. I'm done talking about this."
And then piss off.
Yeah.
So he's not going to let us snoop around during the day. Doesn't
Well, no.
I mean,
Now I really
Alec,
want to come at night.
Alec, your other men are worried at night too. If there's nothing up there, then we can use this persuasion thing again, right? We can try this one more time, and just let us have a look around. Oh God, I'm good at this. I'm just going. I don't know.
Yeah.
We can
You
have a
try.
look around.
No. You make an
We
effort.
go up there and have a check, and then there's nothing there. We can reassure your men your troubles are over. It's just makes sense. It just makes sense.
And yeah, no, he's gonna brush that aside extremely fast because you know what? And he tells you again. He says he's been dealing with this for months, and he's had people who are supposed to work and they're not working. And
Let us in the problem.
he doesn't think there is a problem.
Apparently, we can't.
There is no problem. It's just people trying to get out of work and trying to get paid for it.
Okay.
Yeah, again, I would intimidate him, except his point makes too much sense. I don't want to be a dick about that. So we'll just come back later.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go and have a nap. Then we're going to have dinner. Then we're going to come back here.
Okay. I'll
At
take the
night.
horses to the stable, get them sorted out.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys
it's
are
gonna
gonna
be a long
go back
night,
into
so
town.
I get a power nap.
Okay. Well, as you guys are heading back, I don't know which you guys are going to the Swinging Sword or the
Oh, yeah,
High Dome or
I
something?
tell Bob though, like we're going to check out at night. We find good evidence. We'll see what can do about that.
Yeah.
Get job back with idiot there.
And he basically looks at you and says, "Well, thank you, but I doubt you're going to be able to do anything about that." And he just seems like really, really like sunken shouldered. Like he is like beyond grief right now because now he's going to have to find another job.
So we're gonna go to the Swinging Sword because they get their pies from me. We don't want to go to the other place because they get their
From the
baked goods
competition.
from Merlandros. No,
Yes,
no,
no
can't go
good.
there.
No.
There's
Not
rats in their food.
Whoa!
So we want to go to the Swinging
That's
Sword.
slander as well. No, it's fine. Go ahead. The helmet high sun, right? So there's the swinging sword. Now, the interesting thing about the swinging sword is the swinging sword really doesn't have much in the way of food, apparently, except for your pies. That's all they do. They do that for food. Everything else is drink.
Good.
If you want other types of food, that is the Helmet High Sun. Helmet High Sun is the place where people generally go for more food, like just.
pasties and beer. Is there anything
Well,
else?
I know,
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
But sometimes people want roasts and such, and they can't do roasts in the Swinging Sun due to a chimney thing when they first built it. They didn't have enough air draw,
fire-
so if they turn it on,
The issue.
it threatens to
Understand.
burn down the place. So they don't use the stove. Right. So there's that.
Bob could get a job as a chimney sweep. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh God.
Well, very good.
Why don't we buy Bob dinner and see if he's got any other information he can give us? This has been going on
I like
for
it.
months.
Okay.
He's got to have
Yeah.
noticed something. Just tell us things, Bob. Here, have a beer.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's
Talk,
totally
Bob.
well, and
He
Bob would
needs
definitely
food.
continue talking to you, especially since you actually believe him. So that's helpful. So he will divulge again what he said before, and he tries to give you more detail, but he says it's really hard to see how many figures that he doesn't know how many figures are there, because it always for whatever reason you look at it, and he says I don't know if it's specifically because I'm afraid, but I'll see it, and it almost seems like when I look at one, there's two others, and when I look at the other one that was there, there's three others. It's like every which one you look at, it seems like duplicates more. And it makes me think that I don't know if the quarry is haunted. I honestly, you know what? Maybe it's a blessing that I got fired. I need to get out of that place. That place is ruining me.
Interesting.
That part does sound a little less like neighborhood kids.
A little less.
And they don't move. That's the other important thing. They don't move. There's no breathing. You can't even see it. Nothing tends to happen. They're just there.
They're humanoid?
Yeah, they look like perhaps like normal human. They're normal human size, at least from what I can tell. But they're really darkly hooded, cloaked. Can't see face. Can't see anything. You just barely see them. In fact, with they sort of blend in with the night sky. It's terrifying.
I mean,
The
at this
age-old
point,
routine: good cop, bad cop, mysterious, and possibly necromantic cop.
at this point, we definitely have the elemental theme is kicking in. I mean, we've seen the symbols, but we've seen crazy rain. We've known that the crazy heat waves. Now earthquakes going on. We haven't necessarily gotten something air related, although maybe it's been super windy or lightningy or something like that at some point.
Storms,
but there's definitely something of an elemental nature that seems to be going on around here. And
after having seen the Elder Eye, and now especially, Tao, did you mention that, the Elder Eye, the information, have you mentioned that to the party?
Yes, I did. Yeah, okay. That symbol that we saw was the Elder Eye surrounded by the 4 elemental symbols. So I don't know what the Elder Eye is, but...
Right, but, the actual idea that there's...
4 elemental symbols.
Something elemental going on, and you have actually seen it. Whether or not the necromancer was just completely off his rocker, it doesn't even matter at this point, because you have noticed elementally things happening, and now you've seen an elemental sign, or elemental signs. So yeah, you're going to be on guard for that for sure. And then you've got something happening in a quarry. Mm-hmm. Interesting. So very good then. So you guys are eating. I'm going to roll for this again.
The quarry place is the first thing that's actually it's got some sort of central origin to some sort of phenomena. I mean, whether the earthquake came from that or not, I don't know. But there's mysterious figures, and that's the first time sort of in town. Other than there's rain, there's heat, there's whatever. Yeah. This is okay, there's something going on here.
In this spot,
Something else I should probably mention is the rain that you guys felt, that was so intense and so quick and come right down on your heads and everything. I mentioned before that there was no water on the other side of town. Yeah. And in fact, if you were to mention that to anybody, you might want to ask who saw that rain.
Yep, that's something we can do at dinner.
Right.
Okay. Well, we're in the bar. Yeah. I mean, at this point, whoever's around is just weather problems, crop problems.
You can start with Bob. In fact,
that earth trembling today. Yeah. I mean, people got to be talking about this, right? We just had an earthquake or something.
Yeah.
So let's find. What are we hearing?
Okay. Overhearing. I mean, you can do gather knowledge or gather information checks or something like that, but just pass over that. It's fine. Okay. Out of all, because I mean, people like to talk, right? That's just the thing. Especially
they do. We're in
people
a bar.
Who are drinking like to talk. Well, it turns out that nobody tends to be talking about this rain. This rain was not even a thing, and in fact, in town again. There was exactly. There was nothing nobody's talking about it.
We would have noticed that though when we were coming in from Lance Rock, that there was this massive rainstorm. The ground is wet, the grass is soaked, and it stops, and we walk into town dry.
Yeah, exactly.
We would have seen that part already then.
Which is weird because if you think about it, you saw it horizon to horizon, like it was just a massive overhang of low and swift-moving clouds, and it just comes through and boom, and it just appeared. It didn't roll in; it just appeared.
Yeah.
Oval, thank you for that.
That only some parts of the town were hit by the massive heat wave, and I'm wondering if all of these incidences are all localized somewhere, or if it's just coincidence. if we can get more information about other weird stuff going on, if we can start to place it. I mean, maybe these crazy rainstorms actually happen all over, always in one spot at a time, but scattered over or not.
Right.